Jeremy Osterberger here with BIC Magazine. We're at the Gulf Coast Industry Forum in Pasadena, Texas, hosted by the Economic Alliance Houston Port Region. I have the pleasure of speaking with Jim Haney today. Jim is with Dow Chemical. Jim, great to see you.
Oh, thanks. Great to be here.
So, Jim, we just got off a panel. Give us an update on sort of the petrochemical market here in the Gulf Coast. Jim, for everyone that maybe doesn't know you, tell us a little about your responsibilities at Dow.
Yeah, and it starts, it's global, so I have responsibilities to the business for all of our global manufacturing locations for plastics in Dow, and responsible back to the business for, how those plants operate, also for supporting all of our, expansion projects, investments, going forward. So yeah, just global responsibility. So I spend a lot of time on an airplane.
So, Jim, give us an update on the Dow DuPont merger, if you would.
Yeah, well, we just completed this summer the final spin of the three companies. After being a combined company for a couple of years as Dow DuPont, we worked and restructured the different components of the companies to go into three. Corteva, which is the agricultural sciences company. DuPont, which is focused on specialty chemicals, and then Dow, which is more deeper focus now on the markets that we participate in packaging, transportation, healthcare, and industrial type chemicals.
So, Jim, let's take it back local here in the Gulf Coast. Dow's had plenty of investment here in the last 3 to 5 years.
Yes.
Talk about your sites in Plaquemine, Freeport, and elsewhere where Dow's committed some resources.
Yeah, we've just finished up at the end of last year the final piece of the puzzle of what we called our Gulf Stream program, which was a very, very significant investment both in Plaquemine, in Louisiana, as well as in here in the Houston area. Culminated with the startup of our final plastics facility in Freeport, but quite a significant investment, and those plants are all up and running at full capacity and very, very reliable. They incorporate what we call our most effective technology that we've been developing over the years. So it's the best of the best of our business and industry is now up and operating in Louisiana and Texas.
Jim, on the panel, we covered infrastructure, and I want you to elaborate a little bit on some of your comments discussing not only infrastructure as far as feedstock and product movement, but also talk about some municipal and state commitments, and what are some of the bottlenecks as far as infrastructure goes, even as it relates to people getting on and off the job.
Yeah, and I'll relate a recent example as we and some of other companies were reinvesting here in the Houston area, especially in the south side of Houston and going down to Freeport where we were investing. It was amazing to see the pickup in traffic, driving down to the Freeport and having to battle some of that. And I think the state of Texas and the Houston area has done a great job of responding to that. You see some of the work going on with 288 right now with the some of the expansion work that is going to enable our not only our employees but contractors and others and enable transportation of our products to and from that facility going forward. Is critical, and it starts with our people. If we can't give people a reasonable way to get back and forth to work from their homes in a reasonable time, then they'll choose to go elsewhere to work, where they can reduce their commute and get more quality of life. So it is a competitive advantage when a municipality or region helps support infrastructure projects because it will bring more investment and people will be happier on the roads to and from work and ultimately attract that kind of talent to the region.
Well, Jim, thank you so much for your time. Jim Haney, Dow Chemical. We appreciate it, and I hope to see you soon.
All right, thank you.
And for more videos, visit bicmagazine.com.
Good job.